tunnel.
What was that? Is somebody awake? Oh, look at that face. Look at that sweet face. Did you have a good nap? You are so big. Yes, you are. Mommy's going to need a forklift before much too longer.
Mom, are you decent?
Nona?
It's me and Chris. Can we come in?
Well, certainly. Wipe your feet. You're going to have to forgive the house, but somebody woke up early from his nap.
Jeremy's giving you trouble again, huh?
Oh, he's not that much trouble. Are you, my little monkey?
It's good to see you, Mom.
Chris, you're not going to say hello to your mother?
Hi, Mom.
I do wish you weren't so sulky lately here. Well, come in, come in. Pull some chairs around and make yourself comfortable. Would anyone like some iced tea? I just brewed some. Nope. Alright, let me know if you change your mind. So, what brings you to By?
Oh, Chris and I are just new to the neighborhood, so I thought this might be a good time to use that story for the article.
Article?
You remember, the one for Sunday edition. We talked about it.
Oh, for heaven's sake, you are serious about that?
Mom, it's a really great story. My editors got really excited about it.
I can't imagine anybody would be interested in me.
You've had a remarkable experience. Plenty of people would like to hear about it.
Oh,
I really want you to tell your story, Mom. And Chris does too, don't you, Chris?
Yeah, sure. Whatever.
You promised.
alright, alright. You'll be really fascinated to me. Won't you, you little bundle? Yes, you will.
Why don't you start with the trip, Mom?
From the beginning?
Yes.
Let's start. This was 3 weeks ago, come Thursday. I had been invited up to visit Michael. I did remember to tell you girls that Uncle Mike says hello, didn't I?
Yes, you did, Mom.
Anyway, Michael hadn't had a chance to see Jeremy, so I asked if I could bring the baby along. Michael said that would be great. I wasn't sure how well would Jeremy travel, but it was just fine.
He was well behaved.
A perfect gentleman. I realized that I'm prejudiced, but Jeremy is uncommonly good baby.
Look, I can't stay any longer. I've got something for school.
Well, hang on just a little while longer and I'll give you a ride.
I don't mind walking.
Stay, Chris. Go on, Mom.
Michael had arranged a party for me because he hadn't been able to come down for my birthday the month before, the sleep. Decorated the house, invited old friends. He even had presents.
What did he bring?
I had to admit, Michael's taste was exquisite. It was a little antique bassinet, the kind with a carrying handle instead of wheels. It was gorgeous. Michael was beaming. He even suggested, as he was always tacky enough to do, that the bassinet had been expensive. I couldn't take it anymore. I told him I already knew how expensive it was because I had seen one almost exactly like it in a local antique place and just before Jeremy was born. You should have seen his jaw drop when I brought the bassinet from the car. Except for the trim on the hood, they were identical. We all laughed about it. Poor Michael. I told him not to return it. It was a lovely gesture, and besides, I could use the spare one to carry all of Jeremy's supplies. What a night.
But you didn't stay at Uncle Mike's house that night, did you?
I prefer the privacy of a hotel to staying with relatives. I had been to Cincinnati before, and I knew I could get a good rate at the Queen City Arms. I have to admit, the hotel had gotten pretty random since the last time I stayed there, but the neighborhood was alright, so I figured why not.
Do you remember what happened that night?
Certainly. I had gone... Oh, excuse me, the master calls. What's the matter, sweetie? Are you still there? You're not wet. Maybe he just needs his pacifier. Will you get it, Chris?
I will, Mom. Where is it?
On the table. Thank you, dear.
No problem. You were just about to tell me about that night in Cincinnati?
Yes, we went to bed at about 11. Jeremy and I were both exhausted from the party and travel. I put him down in his bassinet and hoped he would sleep until morning. Anyway, I guess it was around 4:15 that it happened. about 4:15.
Mom,
Oh, I was just remembering.
Do I really have to be here?
be still, Chris.
Heard this story before.
Chris, please. Go on, Mom. What happened at about 4:15?
Well, as near as anyone can figure it, a fire started down in the basement of the hotel. Combustibles down there or some such thing. Apparently the alarms on the lower floors weren't operating as well as they should. They didn't go off until the fire had gotten too big to contain it without help.
What did you do?
Well, what I didn't do is try to get dressed or any fool thing like that. I grabbed up Jeremy and ran out into the hall. I guess I should have felt to see if the door was hot.
You were disoriented, confused.
That I was. And besides, at that point, I wasn't thinking much past getting me and my baby out of there. I ran out into the hall. It was filling up quickly with smoke. I started to run for the stairs, but when I got toward the end of the hall, I passed a door that was closed. For some reason, it occurred to me that somebody who would run away from this mess wouldn't close their door behind them. I tried the door, and it was locked.
So you pounded at the door.
I beat like heck on the door, beat on it, and screamed that the hotel was on fire. And just after a couple of seconds, a man in his underwear came out, saw what was going on, and ran for the stairs. I was right behind him. When I got to the second floor landing, I could barely hear the alarm bell from above, and I didn't hear any bells coming from that floor. I still knew I had to get me and my baby out of there, but I couldn't take the chance that the people on the second floor hadn't been awakened. I screamed at the man ahead of me to take the bassinet, but he never turned around. What's wrong with people?
I don't know, Mom.
The hall was as black as night with the smoke. I collapsed to the floor. My throat felt like it was caked with soot and grime. There was still just a little clear space between the floor and the smoke above me. And at the end of the hall, it was like seeing a light at the end of a tunnel. A light that I knew I had to get to if I wanted to survive.
What did you do?
What?
What did you do then?
I'm sorry, it's difficult to relive it sometimes.
Come on, Mom. Try to remember.
I put the bassinet on the floor ahead of me. I put it there and started to push it ahead. I crawled like a snake and pushed Jeremy ahead of me. I'm sorry.
It's okay. You're doing fine.
The hall was so long, I couldn't be sure.
Stop this.
It felt like waves in my chest, like something was trying to stop me, like I wouldn't be able.
Wouldn't be able to what?
Stop this!
Chris, sit down.
But then I reached a point, a kind of realization. I was going to make it. I was going to get out. My baby and I were going to live.
Enough!
Chris,
I crawled and crawled, and suddenly, I was at the end of the hall, and I felt hands on me, pulling, and the cold night air. Oh, it felt so wonderful, and I was alive. My baby and I were alive.
Enough! That's enough!